Hello gardeners! So I believe I've had the chance to introduce myself to several of you, but just in case I haven't met you via Zoom or 6 feet apart at Optical, my name is Leah and I am this year's Garden Educator. So since unfortunately we can't meet in person for workshops, we thought this could be an opportunity to try something kind of cool. As a little background on it, I've had experience in education before, but I am very new to gardening. This is my first year, in fact. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a video series on first year gardening. So whether you're a fellow rookie or you are a veteran gardener, you can join in, and I'm going to read up on stuff and then try it and show you how to do it. All right? So the first video is a tour of the garden. I filmed it on June 17th and it's changed a bit since then. More things have sprouted, but the overall layout is still the same. I've also did it unscripted the first time, so I've gone through and edited in my comments and some corrections and refilmed this introduction because of that unscripted part of it. But anyway, we're gonna go right on to the tour, so enjoy! Alright, so like I said, we're gonna do a quick tour of the garden for the first one, and here it is. Big overview. I have let's see, I think about 20 little mini plots in here, ranging from 3x3 to 5x5. And this is a good part of where being a beginner comes in, because I did plan to have 25 plots, about 5x5 or 4x5, but when it came into practice, it ended up being very different. So we're gonna start from here and just kind of go all the way through. This little plot here, I have climbing peas, some arugula, cauliflower, some spinach you can see is sprouting quite nicely right there, and we're going to be adding in some eggplants soon. I used a big crate as the trellis for it, and I took a bunch of scraps of netting from my house and hoping that it'll be enough for the peas to climb. Next up over here, we have some sage. This was a perennial from last year that I'm using, and in this plot I'm going to put a transplant of rosemary, and we've got some carrots in here because rosemary and carrots and sage go really nice together. We're gonna see how the carrots do, because this is an instance of might have overwatered, but we're also still within the sprouting frame, so we'll see. Right here we have a plot of cauliflower, spinach, and what is going to be some eggplant transplants, because those all do really nice together, because cauliflower and spinach just grow well together, and eggplant can help shade the spinach, although I think I'm gonna have to come up with something in the meantime. Right behind me in the raised bed, we have some summer squash, or actually no, my mistake, winter squash in this one. As you can see, they are growing super nice. Look at that, isn't she beautiful? And we've also got some sunflowers starting to pop up. I think I'm going to put some marigold in here too, just because that serves as good pest deterrent, and squash seems to be very, they get infected with things, so we'll see how that goes though. All right, so right here, we're moving past the cauliflower again, say hello. In this plot, we have some chamomile that you can see. That's the nice little white flowers here, and this is actually what you dry to make tea. And to do that, all you do is simply boop, pop off the flower and it's harvested. That's it. In this plot, we also have some onions and potatoes, and we're going to be getting some summer savory transplants in here too, because summer savory helps improve the flavor of onions, and onions and potatoes go well together, and chamomile likes potatoes. Behind me here we have some seedlings that have not sprouted yet, some carrots, radishes, and I'm going to put a transplant of rosemary in here. Over here we have some cucumber, I believe some zucchini and some some marigold in here, because cucumber is another one that's very very prone to disease and pest, which marigold helps with. Behind me we have this is going to be a fairly simple plot: a summer squash, some sunflower, and some marigold. But behind here we're going to be trying something pretty cool. I planted some sunflower, which has not sprouted yet, and it's not going to for a little bit now. But I also have some marigold lining the edges, because we're going to try trellising the cucumber on the sunflower. So that's going to be a fun ongoing experiment. All right, moving along, we're going to head to the back of the garden, and these two plots right here and right here. Sorry if the whole plot isn't on the screen. My screen is very smudgy and it's sunny, so I can't really quite see it. But right in the back corner here we have some strawberries, some creeping thyme, and again I have some spinach sprouting, and I have some onions planted as well, because all of these things go really nice with strawberry. And this is another one where I'm gonna have to start shading the spinach, because it's just getting a little hot for them now. It's the same deal in this bed over here, but a lot more strawberry. I actually ended up transplanting the strawberries from this corner over to here, and boy howdy, there's a lot of strawberries. Next up over here, and I'm going to provide the right signage for this and provide maybe another video on it, but we're going to try a Three Sisters garden. This is growing corn, beans, and squash together. As you can see, right now I have the corn sprouting really nice. Look how lovely and green they are. But right now they're still a little short before I can plant the beans. I was hoping I'd be able to this week, but they still got a little growing to go. So within the next couple of weeks we'll get those in, and then after the beans sprout, that's time for the squash to go in. Moving past our Three Sisters plot, we are almost done. We're moving on to a plot of mostly brassicas, because all of those, they play quite nice together. Right here is some broccoli, and right here is some Brussels sprouts. We have some Swiss chard sprouting, I'm pretty sure that is. I think the thing with Swiss chard sprouts is, to me, they look like some of the weeds that grow around here, so we're gonna let them grow a little bit before I pick them and see what happens. And in the middle here, I have a little mint transplant that needs a little help along the way. I'm gonna look up what's going on there. And a mint transplant that's doing quite well. I might need to lower the amount of watering I'm doing here, but we'll see. Mint, as in a general, and herbs too, serve as another good pest deterrent. Although there's some, which I'll be going into in just a minute, that actually help improve the flavor of your harvest. So behind me here, we have actually one of the first plots I planted seeds in. So right in front of me here is some zucchini that is just sprouting up so lovely, so nice. We have some green bean sprouts in the middle, and another little sprout of zucchini in the back. Yeah, you can see them right there. In the middle, I tried planting some cilantro seeds. Those take a little bit to come up, but we're also getting toward the edge of what is usual for sprouting. So I'm gonna see what's up going on there, give it a little more time, and then I might either try planting some more seeds, or at the garden at my house, we have some cilantro that I might just take from there. Shh, don't tell. All right, and moving on to the last two mini plots. This is my pizza gardens, because we have tomatoes, some chives, basil, oregano, some bell peppers, Cajun bell peppers, and one jalapeno plant in the back that I got by accident, but is going to make a happy companion in here. In the back here, I also have a plant of yarrow that I initially wasn't planning on having in this plot, but when I was first planting, I moved this transplant to the wrong spot, so here it lives. and it's doing quite well. I think it's adjusted to the transplant nicely. The chives were all here already, and again, I wasn't planning on initially having them in my garden, but it seemed like a waste to try and move all of them. So here they are, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to potentially harvest them soon, maybe. They're starting to maybe grow a little bit, get to the sides. We'll see, that might be another video. One thing I came over here too, I wanted to show you is the Cajun bell peppers are already starting to produce some peppers. Now, with this little guy here, I'm going to wait until it matures to a nice red color before harvesting. I'm pretty sure, or at least I read, you can harvest them now, but the longer you wait for them to ripen from yellow to red, the more flavorful it'll be, which is exciting. And that is the demonstration plot this year. So, gonna have more videos coming up about anything I try new. I have a feeling the next one is going to be mulching because I have some sprouts or little seedlings that I need to get some mulch around. And I'll tell you why that's important and something that is working well so far. All right? Until the next time, it's been your friendly garden educator. See ya.